The north-south divide is something that's often joked about, but for some commuters, provision of trains in the north is no laughing matter. Despite substantial growth in the number of people travelling by train over the last 20 years, with rail journeys at their highest level since the 1920s, the majority of growth has been in London and the South East, with 64% of journeys either starting or ending in London. To try and strike a balance across the country, the Government Transport Secretary has announced that all northern trains will be replaced or refurbished. He was in York this week to outline his plans.
My visit today is all about seeing what's happening in that rail upgrade, this transformation of all the trains across the north. The first ones to come out are the new Transpennine trains, and I've been seeing the ones that are being refurbished as new. We've got the new build ones coming along soon, and then every northern train is either going to be refurbished as new or replaced. And those old Pacer trains we all hate are going to the scrapyard. I've ridden many Pacers in my time. I'll be riding them again today, and I'll be just as keen as everybody else to see them either in the rail museums or the scrapyard. The North has got the biggest programme of investment in the railways that it has seen since the steam age. We've already got massive programmes taking place to start the Transpennine improvements. We've already electrified Liverpool to Manchester. We're already rebuilding Liverpool Lime Street to take more trains. We've got the full Transpennine upgrade on its way now. Proposals due to land on my desk very quickly. And of course, when HS2 arrives, it's as much about the North as the rest of the country. It's going to provide really important connections from Leeds, from Manchester to places like Birmingham and Nottingham and Sheffield. It's going to be transformational for the North. So the North is already at the heart of the biggest investment programme we've seen for decades.
With strikes in York over driver-operated only trains, the Minister was not sympathetic to the drivers' concerns.
The thing I find frustrating about the strikes is that I believe we need probably more customer-facing staff in the future on our railways than fewer. There's no question about cutting jobs, there's no question about cutting pay. What's happening here is an expansion and transformation of the railways, and I wish the union, the RMT, would get on board with that instead of holding completely unnecessary strikes.
Chris Grayling received a warm welcome as he stepped off the train at York Station.
Well, we were delighted to entertain Chris Grayling, the Transport Minister, here in York this morning. He's been to see the Siemens facility over on York Central. We had a long chat about the investment he's putting into Transpennine Rail. That's something like a third of new investment in Network Rail is going into that particular route. He's very well aware that York is a well-connected city, that investment has to be kept up here in the city.
So, we could soon be riding about in new upgraded trains, and who knows, the old northern ones may even be in the National Railway Museum one day. Anna Riley, That's TV.